Hey y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. It's us Marie. Hey Pooh, how are you? Hey Crafty Leo. Hey Miss Essence Joy. Hey, hey. Hey Miss V, how are you? Miss Donna's in the house. How you doing? Hey Miss Pamela Campbell. How's everybody doing on this? What is today? Hell, I don't know. Thursday, I think. I think it's Thursday. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day. I am having a good day. Busy, 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 but I had to come home and get this gift together so it can go out today. So I've been off doing stuff, but I had to cut that short because I got to get this gift out. Mm, let's see. Miss Pamela says, I'm doing good. How are you? Sometime today I'll do my haul. Oh, very nice. Look forward to it, Pooh. And Miss Donna says, just got back for more Dollar Trees, and I am cleaning house, right? What are you saying? Hurry. But yeah, like I said, I was out and about earlier, so I had to come home and get this done. I almost stayed up last night to do it, but I did not. And so now I am in a little bit of a rush to get it done. Let's see, do I want to cut this or do I want to just bend it? I think we're going to bend it. Let's see if we can get a good bend on here. Right now I'm setting up the foundation for this gift, the home gift. I got a couple of updates from those of you who were on with us yesterday. Thank you so much for coming back. The budget has changed. I am doing a couple of home themed gifts. I'll be going to, I did some gifts yesterday as prizes for the contestants that play some games. So I did two home themed gifts for that. And we did those yesterday. So I pulled some items and we were going in one direction for these gifts here today. The actual recipient of the housewarming party and another housewarming party. Um, so I'm doing that now. That's what I'm doing. Trying to think and talk, but it ain't working. So that's what I'm doing. So I have a couple of items. I actually have two gifts. I have pulled the items. I kind of think I know where I want them to go, but not really. So we'll figure it out as we go. Hi there, Baba. So hopefully it won't be too long because I got to get these things out of here on a little bit of. And I got to order for 83rd birthday, a rush order. So I don't even know what in the world I could possibly do for an 83rd birthday, but that's what my next gift will be, and that one is going out tomorrow by noon. Is this for Gabe Owner? Gabby Owner. No, it's not. Donna says, I'm so happy for you with all your orders. I got one housewarming gift basket ordered his birthday, so I'm doing an automatic. Ooh, that'll be nice. Yeah, I'm happy my budget increased because that's where I was kind of having some difficulty trying to pull items and stay within the confines of the budget. So the budget got increased, and that's a pretty good thing. Actually, on both of them, so that was a pretty good thing. I think although the other one may have, oh well, actually I switched it out. When they increased, I ended up putting in a couple of other items to bring it up to that budget. But the biggest change of it all was that we are no longer doing, what do you call it? My apologies. The biggest change of it all is that we're no longer doing the wine or adult beverage themed gifts. So that changed everything that I thought I had figured out yesterday. Hey Ashley, welcome to the live. So that whole wine concept and the wine books and the cooking things and all that kind of stuff, yeah, that's a no-go. One of them is on a detox, and the other of them is no longer able to drink due to medical medications or whatever. So, hey, Crystal's unique. So she is. Both of the recipients no longer are getting wine themed gifts. So I had to dig into my stockpile and figure out some more things. Now, one of them, the one I'm going to work on right now, hey, Sanana, welcome to the live. The one that I'm going to work on now is for the health enthusiast, the one who's who ordered the housewarming gifts. She's going to be the recipient of the basket that I'm working on now. Somebody else ordered a gift from me for her. So I'm gonna be present on two different sides for that particular gift. The other one I am going to do another one I have staged up. We may or may not get to it. I got to make sure this one gets out so that, like I said, I can get it going. Hey, Isabel, welcome to the live. So let me see if I can get this chair a little bit closer. Can you guys see? Which way do I go? This way. Okay. Let's see if we can get you any more light. It's so delayed. Trying to see if it brightens up in me. Well, I opened the window behind me, so we'll see. Hey, all things with the K, welcome to the live. So, we're just getting started. This is one of the bins from the Dollar General. Inside of this bin, I stuffed a small basket supposed to have a lid. Well, I don't know where the lid is on this one, so I just stuffed it in the bottom of this basket. I have a lot of these plastic containers that I've been using either as stuffings or as in non-traditional ways on these gifts because I have quite a stock of them, so I'm trying to get them kind of worked out. I love the look of those bins. I know, right? These were some oldies but goodies right here. These were nice. I hope they come out with something similar to this because the whole covered inside and the toning of it all is pretty cute. So all I did was cut down some of our boxes. I just kind of measured it, roughly measured it to fit inside of here. And since there is a hard plastic under here, this isn't going to move much. Well, actually, the thing I had in here before didn't move, but that was probably because it was a sturdy wood, like a really hard cardboard, kind of like a chipboard or something. So that's probably why I have to. But this will be good. It'll be fine. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Now I was going to put this blanket in this concept, but I think the blanket is overkill for the simple fact that we have a lot of other patterns going on, and for the most part, this is all kitchen stuff. So the blanket is a nice addition to it, but I don't know if I necessarily want to include it. So I don't know if I want to try to wrap it now in the event that I use it. I think I will. Let's see if we can get this wrapped up. And then at least if I get ready to use it, I can put it in there for placement and see how it fits. And then if I have to take it out, it's no harm, no foul. So let's see if I can figure out how to get this thing off here. I would love to not tear up all of the little things because I left my, my tag gun thing. I left it outside. So I don't want to have to go out there and get it. How are you secured? Oh dear. And will I be able to get this box items on here without unfolding all of this. Let's see what kind of magic we can make happen. Let's push you back. Let's push you back. Is anything over here? Nope. Let's push out that thing. So, let's see. I'll probably get away with it without doing all of this. And usually I fill my boxes so that they are a little more sturdy. But as y'all can see, I didn't do that this time. So hopefully it plays nice and doesn't embarrass me on this live. Let's see. This way. I may need to get my what do you call it? A little tag thingy. Let's see if I can get this box in here. Oh no, it's collapsing here. Let's tape up the box. Because if I get it in here and it fits, then I'm gonna be mad if I have to tap it out. Hey Miss Terry, welcome to the live. How are you? I am doing a home theme gift we were talking about yesterday, but I ended up having to change the theme. We were going to do a wine connoisseur type gift with some wine items, but the recipients are not partaking in the beverages right now. So we're going to go ahead and make them a standard home size basket. She is a baker. She is a very good baker. She has made some delicious cakes that I've had before. She's even baking treats for her own housewarming. But I do know that she's low on supplies. So I pulled a couple of items that I think that she would love, as opposed to the wine stuff and your traditional, like, home basket items. So I don't know. We'll see. If nothing else, it's a home themed gift. And like I say, I ran it by the purchaser and they're fine with it all. So, and me knowing what I know about the recipient, I think it will work out. So I'm just putting a little tape on this box, trying to keep it from moving around too much once I get it inside, because I didn't stuff it, and I can't stuff it because I didn't bring any stuffing in here. So what I'm attempting to do is get this box placed inside of this blanket so that it does not show, because I don't have my tag gun, and my tag gun is not my friend. Like, I've been having serious issues. I thought it was user error for the most part. I'm pretty certain it's user error, because it should definitely be working. But nevertheless, one of these days I'll get around to getting me another one, and we'll see if it was user error or if it was just something wrong with it. So right now I'm just sliding this box inside of this blanket, trying to be mindful of where the corners are so I don't poke through my fabric or misshape my blanket. And I know a lot of people don't even go this step or go this far with it, but I be want my stuff to look a certain kind of way. And some things will drive me crazy to the point where I feel like I have to take it out all the way loose. Hey, Sherika. Blessed Thursday. And I think we're going to lose this hanger and this, although I don't want to. Can I cut through this hanger? Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Heck no. It was starting to go, but I don't want to dull my scissor too much, my electric scissor too much, so just tear it and bring it out of there. And now, let's get everybody straight again. And let's see. Where are we all with placement now? And I'm doing all of this, and I don't even know for sure if this is going to stay in this gift or not. I said it's too much weight at the top of my box to stand up. Aggravating. Oh well. Let's do this. Take this off. And this off. I'm trying my darndest. Oh man, I was just saying I was trying to pull my thing apart, but it came loose anyway. Oh well, so much for that. Now it's not going to stand up. I would just go outside and get some more stuff, y'all. I really would. Except for the fact that it is pouring rain out here. It is raining so bad. So I'm trying not to go back outside. So I may be getting a little more creative than I want to be getting right now. But if that keeps me from getting soaking wet, then that may just be what we do for today. Am I double working? Absolutely. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I got a couple of these blankets, so should anything go wrong, I can switch it out for another one. That was a disaster. Let's put you inside for stability. This is fitting. What are you all working on today? Is anybody designing gifts? Any nice plans for the weekend? Alright, let's put some real tape. Nope, I'm taking a break. Good, Miss Brenda, enjoy your break. Enjoy your break. I have been looking for vendor events here in my area, so I can do a little something during the fall months. But even if I don't find those vendor events, I think I'm gonna still look for other opportunities. We have a yard sale coming up in a couple of weeks. Break then organizing, Miss Terry says. Yes. I told myself I wanted to use the whole July. Is it July? I think we're in July. Yeah, the whole July and get my space together. So we're pretty much at the end of July. So I kind of want to start moving some other things around. I'm going to still continue to organized and all that good stuff, but I am going to be um, getting prepared to start with some more concepts and stuff like that. So it's about to get started. I've been, oh no, did I just screw this up? I think I did. I'm gonna have to go get another blanket, y'all. Because if this thing came loose and I can't get it folded back right, it's gonna drive me insane. It's gonna drive me insane. Let's see. Sometimes, or back in the day, I used to fold some of these things in advance and get them on different cardboards and stuff. But I ended up finding out that I never really know what position I want it to be in, how tall I want the box, that kind of thing. So me wrapping it in advance was only making more work for myself because I just have to come back and redo it later on. So I stopped doing that. Um, but usually, since I do multiples at a time, I'm able to, once I get it figured out and know how I want to wrap it and what size I'm looking for and all that kind of stuff, it's a lot easier for me to just go ahead and do all of them at once and then just keep moving after that. But this is only one of them, so I don't have to worry about that. I am, however, going to put some fishing line on here because I don't have any way to attach it other than those tag lines that have not been working for me. So I'm going to put a little bit of fishing wire on here because I do want it to stay relatively together, especially at the bottom, whichever way the bottom is. I think this is the bottom. Hey, Bourbon Bubblegum, welcome to the live. Also working on small, inexpensive concepts here and there. Okay, cool. Good book designing, yes, let's go. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Still trying to get this gift out of here. Concentrate when I work with this fishing line. Because it usually has enough stretch in it that regardless of how tight you tie it, it's still going to end up unstretching. I mean, coming loose some and giving play. Now, I just want to make sure I don't pull it so tight that it's pulling the tie and make it come loose, snap it, should I say. Hey, Queen in Indiana, how are you? Welcome to the live. I think that may do it. Get off this excess. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to use this while I just out here and spend 30 minutes doing it. Because now I seriously doubt any of this stuff is going to sit up here. But we shall see. Some of the items that I have selected are this non-skid turntable. I got this from the Tree Store, formerly known as $1.25 and Up Tree. But it actually came from Bed Bath & Beyond. So we're going to use this. may use this. She is a baker, so I bought out mixing bowl from Dollar General. This retails at $8. I bought out some of the smaller bowls that match with it. These retail for $1 each. I bought out a soup rest from a previous Dollar General haul. This one, I want to say, was $3. We also have, let me move this stuff out of my way, a set of cutting boards that we may or may not use, as well as multiple, oh man, I didn't bring my, the doggone dish towels and the kitchen towels. I wonder if I can get away with it without it. I think I need those. We'll see. But then the other thing I have, with her being a baker, I got the 18-piece cake decorating kit. This Cook with Color set. We saw these at Walmart. So this is 18 pieces cake decorating. It does all those little neat things. I also have a icing spatula, a brownie server, and a classic spatula, which is kind of dusty. Oh no, that's fuzz off the blanket. And a classic spatula. So we have these couple items that we're going to attempt to put in here with all of this stuff. So we'll see how far we go. I may have to end and go get some more stuff or whatever like that, but I think I'm good. I want to try to make this work. Like I said, this is maybe an afterthought or a little too much going on with it. This blanket, because everything else is really centered around the kitchen, so I don't know if I even want to do that blanket in there. And it's taking up about half of my box. I don't know if you guys can see that. Y'all see how fat that is now? I don't know if I want to do that or not. We shall see. We'll go in with the mixing bowl, and I think I removed prices off of everything. This didn't have a price. These don't have prices, they just have barcodes, so they're good. This doesn't have a price. Alright, everything's good except this mixing bowl. So let's get the price off of it. Urban Bubblegum says, okay, those are some nice colors that can be standalone, neutral, or blend with any already existing color palette. You can't go wrong. Thank you. That's the blend. I don't usually take all of the tag off. Sometimes the ounces and different things like that, especially the care instructions, I started leaving them on when I was doing the candles. When I was using candles a lot, because they would always have the care instructions at the bottom. So I would leave them on, or excuse me, I was taking them off, but then I realized they had the care instructions at the bottom, so I wanted to leave them on. So what I do now is I literally take a straight razor, a straight edge, and I'll go through X-Acto knife, scissor, and I just trace a little box around the price tag. And then I can easily pick off that piece of the tag, and it still leaves my care instructions there, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I will cut it at the line where the barcode is, to take the barcode off, because people can always, go back and see how much things cost and all that kind of stuff. Not that it matters any, but sometimes I've taken the barcode off too. But if the barcode is below the wash instructions and all that kind of stuff, then sometimes it just has to ride out. It has to stay there. So that's just what it's looking like when I took the $8 price tag off of there. How are you, Crystal? How have you been? Welcome to the live. I know I saw you earlier. Still praying your strength. And this is exactly what I thought would happen. It's way too big to go in there. Stick it up there. Let's see if we can get away with this without you being in it at all. Hi, Kimberly Showers. How are you? No, I was doing was just folding that cardboard piece a little bit. Not that it's making much of a difference because it's still super wobbly. Stay. Don't move. Let's see. What else do we have? We'll put the non-skid turntable on this side. I think I want to put these utensils in the mixing bowl. Hey, young bird, welcome. Hey, Still Classy, welcome to the live. How are you? Brownie spatula. Certain thing. I don't want the brownie spatula up. A certain thing down. And then we're going to put the cake spatula in. Let's see if I can put him on the side because I don't want him sticking my thing. I'll stuff some pepper in here. Or do I want to put this in there instead? I'm so desperately trying not to go outside and get stuff. I don't want to go back out there. Well, it is slacking off a little bit. It's not raining as much. But I still would prefer not to go out there if I don't have to. I'm trying to make it work with what I have inside, and that's not a lot with regards to these types of gifts. Probably glue dot these together. Now, if I was able to use larger items, this would not be nearly as difficult. That's one of the reasons I was happy I was able to switch out for the mixing bowl. It takes up a lot of space. Um, but with me not being able to really use a lot of larger items, I'm having to resort to some smaller stuff. And the more smaller things I use, the more I have to try to finagle everything to sit right and stay positioned and all that kind of stuff. So when I can, I like to make things become one unit so that when I do put them in the concept, I don't have to worry about securing each one of them individually. And what I'm doing now is just taking those 3 pieces that you saw me with, and I put some glue dots on there so that they now are one piece. Like that. So now I can actually put this in. I can even put some things around it. My shred and stuff around it. And it should fit in there a lot better than it was before. Hey, Sean, you recovering? I saw you up there jumping rope a little while ago. I was like, oh, she good. Good, good. Let's see. Make a little hole. Let's stick this down inside. And then I'll put either some shred or some tissue paper in there. Probably some shred, because I'm trying not to do it with tissue paper. Alright, okay. I'm going to put this in there also. Gotta get off this way. Your concept is looking good so far. Loving the spatulas. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. I am with you on that. I am. I want to be able to jump rope. I really do. But yeah, that's not. If I am going to continue to walk, I am not going to be able to jump rope. I want to. It always looks so fun. My daughter did double dutch. She actually won some competitions for double dutch when she was younger. Me, on the other hand, might have to put some more paper down there. And I'm not liking these little bowls in here either. I am not. What do I need in here? Probably nothing much. Trying to get a look at it. What else did I bring in here? Yeah, I'm not liking it. I mean, it's the same pattern. It's just one's matte. Like this is matte, and this one's a little bit shiny. So that's kind of throwing me off. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. I can put a little bow around that. I don't know if I want to put that in there or not. all of that will close up some once the baskets. I think I'm gonna shrink wrap it with all this glass. Do I have any other kitchen products in this house that I could use? I need like one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Not flour. Maybe if I put this on smaller, maybe. Somebody's not gonna fit. Hey, Carol Hewitt. Welcome to the live. So what did I drop? Oh, this thing, and this thing, and these ones. Did it get any better? Kind of sort of not really. Need a flower or something. Alright. I don't know where you guys are going or where we're going, but we can add this. Let's see if we can get this to stay up here. I probably don't even need to do this for the simple fact that, hey, the gift girlie. Hey, wrap it up, Gifts Marie. How are you? It ain't gonna do nothing but move around when I shrink wrap it anyway. So if I can get it stable enough to stay in place while I get the shrink wrap on it, it'll hold everything together. Is that lazy Susan too wide to lay under the blue cup? Yes, ma'am, it is. It is, unfortunately. I didn't even get a candle. Call myself working so fast, but I did not get a candle. I was trying to beat the weather. Are you gonna stay up there long enough for me to feed this thing? A couple glue dots on here. Try to keep it in place a little bit. What time is it? 3:30. I'm putting a little bit more time and energy in this part of it than I actually should be. Well, I don't want it to move around. I think after this it should be secured. I'm going to suspend that Lazy Susan up there behind the utensils, maybe. I had it along the side over there, but it's a little too wide for that also. Hey, Miss Dorothy Anderson, how are you? Alright, so everybody's in place. Now, this thing, and this thing, and this thing. I'm really hoping to have this cutting board or the Lazy Susan, one of the two things. Let's see. I was going to put that back there. That's a snug fit. Oh, we got it in there. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Sandra Lightner. Hey, Sandra Lightner. Welcome to the live. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well. She says there's a lady in Atlanta that is selling her empty baskets. There's a lady in Atlanta that's selling her empty baskets. Okay. Have you considered getting any? Is that a deal for you? What kind of basket she got? And why is she selling her empty baskets? I would love to find some more of those, what were they, the wire baskets. I'd love to find some more of those. I didn't really know what I was going to do with them or how I was going to use them when I saw them, but after I got them, I was like, I like these things a lot. And let me rephrase that. After I saw one case creation designer with them, I was like, yeah, I can do this. So I would love to get some of those. I have pictures, but I don't know how to show them. How to show you them. Ooh, yes, because she is going to stop making baskets. Oh, Miss Sandra, are you on the what is it called? YouTube gift basket makers page? If so, or either she needs to be on there so she can sell her own stuff. I mean, it'll be easier for her to get communication back and forth with the people if people are wanting to buy her stuff. Is what I meant, you know. But if you're on the YouTube Basket Makers page on Facebook, you could probably post something in there. The other thing would be, like I said, she can get on there and do it herself. And then that way people could contact her. And if you guys are on that gift baskets for all occasions or something like that, that is a scam page. Well, it's not a scam page, but there aren't any admin working that page. So people are more likely to get scammed or scam people over there. So if you are posting in that page, you probably want to make sure you watermark each and everything you put up there, because people will take your stuff and claim that it is theirs. So watermark your stuff, and watch yourself over there, because there's a lot of people. You see people under everybody's post asking if you want to buy this, that, or other. I'm selling my Cricut if you want to buy it, and all this kind of stuff. So just be careful over there on that page, because there's no admin that are working. There are a lot of people from other countries that are trying to encourage you to WhatsApp them money and all kinds of things. So y'all be careful on the internet, because there's a lot going on over there. But that's why Ashley and Shy, or Ashley should I say, created the YouTube gift basket makers. That was actually in production before the other group went away. And I want to say Tiny also has a Facebook presence in the form of a group. Maybe it's Gift Baskets 2.0, I think, or something like that. So they're legit. But those other people that gift baskets for all occasions, it's a lot of shenanigans going on in there. I've seen people post stuff in there and then it be for sale. Other places, people have been scammed out of deposits on stuff that they were supposed to be shipping them for free and all kind of stuff. So y'all be careful if y'all over there playing. I think we're good. I don't for sure. Okay. Well, Miss Sandra, I am appreciative that you let me know. I don't think that I am going to be getting any baskets from her. I need some clear cupcake boxes. And once again, I was late to the party, so by the time I went out there, everything sold out. I looked last night and didn't see anything out there. So I'll probably be getting some from somewhere else if I can find them. Probably take a trip out of town here in the near future to see what I can find. So I think we are nearing completion on this gift. I feel like I need a little something else, a little piece of greenery or something. Might put a little sprig of eucalyptus in there after I put some shred in. I bought out this tan colored shred, this brown, but I don't know if I want to use it. That's going to be a lot of tone on tone on tone. But I don't think it matters much. I'm going to throw it in here and around here in these corners, and that's going to be all she wrote. I could put a flower, I could put a candle, I could put all kinds of stuff in there, but I don't have any of it pulled in my presence to use it. So we are going to go with what we have here. And just be done with it. Don't overthink it. Try not to do too much, which as you can see, I'm steady trying to force more stuff in here. This Lazy Susan's looking kind of out of place to me. Maybe because it's leaning back. It'll probably be better once it stands up a little bit more. I would love to have had a little more color in there, but I think it's enough. It's neutral enough to be enough. So, let's see. I love it. Thank you, Young Vern. I appreciate it. Let's throw some shred in here and see about getting this baby in a bag and getting her wrapped in the next 30 minutes. The other gift that I'm doing, I pulled a couple of candlesticks, a couple of candles. What else did I pull? A blanket or two, a monogrammed cutting board, a monogram bin, like one of those canvas bins with the initials on it. So we'll be using those things on that next gift, the other housewarming gift. Cute home basket. Thank you, Mrs. Stella. I appreciate you. And here, before I start with this, let's put you in a bag because I don't want all of my shred falling out once I move it and try to put it in a bag. Sometimes I start with them in the bag, like start the concept itself. And then the other dilemma is I no longer have any 24 by 32 shrink wraps, which is super sad because I use those quite often. Is there a tape measure up here? No. So the next best thing I could find was a 32 by 40, and these are more 32 by 40s. I have cello and shrink wrap rolls out there, shrink wrap on the roll outside in my workshop, but I am only scragglers. I had one left, so I just wrote shrink wrap, what size it was, and how many it is. But I have shrink wrap on the roll that I could use, but I don't be liking to do all that pasting and trying to get it right on the sides and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot for me sometimes, especially because it makes my bags look, or my gifts look different, I feel. So, with that being said, and I need to get a picture. Let's see. This is as much of a background as they're going to get. Review. Let's see if we can get a picture prior to the bag. Definitely in the picture. typically like to get my pictures before I put them in the bags, and then I take another picture after I get it inside the bag and with a bow on there. Um, hey, King's Gift Basket, welcome to the live. Hey, Miss Stephanie, how are you? Thank you for joining me, and thank y'all for the thumbs up. We got 26 people on and 29 likes. I really appreciate it. So typically I like to take my pictures before I put them in the bag, and then I take another picture after I get it in the bag. Because usually once I get them inside the bag, it distorts the view, and it's harder to take pictures because there's like a glare on the shrink wrap. So I try to at least get a picture before I do it, and then another one after I get the shrink wrap on, or the bag on, and the bow. And typically I include the before and after pictures in my advertisement. So like I said before, I do a collage most of the time. Sorry y'all with this noise. And it's huge. But I do a collage most of the time. So my fish, here, let me finish with this and then I'll finish. Sorry, y'all. On y'all's face. Love that design. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am calling myself hurrying up. Y'all, I think I'm gonna do some dry runs at this whole what is it, challenge. I think I'm gonna have to do some dry runs because I'm gonna be sitting up there looking like a deer headlight. And whoever is my challenger, oh crap, whoever's my challenger is probably going to be laughing the entire time as I'm up there spazzing out because I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to have to get some random items and force myself to create something cute with them. That's pretty much the way I designed anyway. But I'll be on a time print, so it'll make it a lot different. Hey, Chandra. Welcome to the live. Finishing up this gift, and I think I ran out of brown, but I'm still supposed to be putting some brown in that hole up there. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. whole thing fall before I can get it shrink wrapped. I need you to stand up by yourself. Stand lonely for just a couple of minutes. And I hope you can't see this paper back here. Stand lonely. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. And now all I'm doing is trying to add a little bit more paper inside my cup since I don't have enough shred to just dump a bag full of shred down in there. So I'm going to just cradle these items with some paper. And my paper is the same color as my shred, so it's not going to really show. That's why I didn't mind taking a picture to put the shred and stuff in there, because it's not going to show. The shred color and the craft box and the craft paper that I've been using is all the same color. Actually, I would love to do a two-tone in here, like a blue and a brown, since there's so much brown in that other thing. But I don't have any in here, and I'm not going out there to get it right now. So she's going to get some brown, and I think she's going to like it. If she calls me back and says, you should not have put brown in that cup, then I'll know for next time. Let's see. Are we done? Do you guys think we're done? Or do I have to go run outside in the weather and get a piece of eucalyptus and put in here? There's no greenery in it. It looks really bland. Well, it kind of came together. Kind of, sort of. Not really. It'll be alright. Like I told him the other day, this is what y'all get when y'all wait till the last minute. Although I had time, I could have done some things, but I didn't. I have this blue flower I just found in a box. That is not it. Most definitely is not it. No, that ain't gonna happen. I would do it with a yellow or a tan, but not that one. I don't have anything else up here. This is a box with some guy concept stuff in here, so it definitely doesn't have anything like that in there. This is my shred. Nope, no flowers. No flowers. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm over it. Just that quick. myself. Hey, Divine Creations, how are you? Welcome to the live. So you ain't attached to nothing? You just in there laying out? Thought for sure you were taped down or something. Let's see. So maybe here. And here. I need to put one more back there because I don't want this clanking around while it's in trend with those glasses. Alright. And that goes there. And these are just down there. And then I lost some shred on the inside. YouTube must be having problems. Seems like everybody live is skipping and freezing. What? Yeah, what to eat? Awesome. Hey, Miss Dina, how are you? Is that an order you're making? Yes, ma'am. This is a house-themed gift for a housewarming party. The person that's having the housewarming party, or who got the house, should I say, ordered 2 gifts for me as prizes to the people that play games, that win the games that they're having. And then one of the people that's going to the housewarming requested a gift for the house owner. So that's what I'm doing. The prize ones are already completed. They're over there, so we'll bring them over and let you guys see them. If you didn't see the live from yesterday. So I did those, and then I have this one that's also going out today. The other 2 are supposed to be leaving tomorrow. One supposedly first thing in the morning, and then the other one at about 12. So we shall see. I was present yesterday. Thank you. That's very nice. I'm sure they will enjoy those. Thank you so much. I hope so. That is my plan. I did get an increase on my budget for my gift, so I was happy about that. And this bag is entirely too big, but it's gonna be okay. I ain't cutting it, I ain't shrinking it, taping it, I ain't doing none of that. Let's see if we can't get her in the way she's supposed to go. Right. Grab from the middle in the back, and I pinch the front, and then I'm basically going to start bringing the rest of this fabric, this plastic, to the back. Normally I cut the sides and basically try to fit it, have it all to the same, fit it before I start shrinking it. But we're not doing it this time. And I don't even have a zip tie in here. Are you delivering local? Yes, ma'am. Love that gift. Hey, Philanda, thank you for joining. Are you delivering local? Yes, Miss Terry. I'm at work being nosy. Well, thank you. I appreciate you coming. Hi, Nicole. Creative Living. Terry was on your live earlier. I was in and out. I gotta go back. I asked the question about the doggone candles, and then I ended up having to leave. I was like, man, hey, Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie says, hey, y'all. So yeah, normally I would cut all this fabric off and tape it and do all kind of extra stuff, but I ain't doing it today. I'm gonna close this bag and hope for the best. If not, I got a couple more 32 by 40s over here. Worst case scenario, I'll have to drop her in another bag. But for today, for right now, she gonna go and she gonna, and I think she's gonna be okay with it. So before I close her off, let me spin around and see what she's looking like. Make sure everybody's in place. Don't have too much gathered in the front, because that's gonna distort my picture. So I want to have it as clean as possible across the front so it doesn't distort it. The sides doesn't matter, but I want to make sure my front has as few gaps or wrinkles as possible. I think that's pretty good. That bow's kind of wonky, but it'll be alright. Hey, Megan Amelia, welcome to the live. Let's try to tie this off, and then I think we'll get the bottom. Oh, we got an update. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that'll work. 83-year-old gift is now stumping me. I have no idea, because I don't know the lady. I don't know if she's like an active. I think she's active. I went and looked at her Facebook page, but all I could see was her like profile pic. That's all. She has her page locked down, so you can't see anything. So I don't know if there's like a favorite color or anything, and I haven't been able to get in contact with the person that put the order in. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to be able to. They told me when they placed the order that they were going to be unavailable for until basically the time they come and pick this up. So I knew that was happening, but I didn't get a lot of information. So I don't know if she has a favorite color, if she's active. I know she still stays alone, so I would imagine she's relatively active. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna give her. So I gotta wrap my mind around that. So I'm gonna do this one, go get it delivered, come back and do the other one that's heading out in the morning, and then after that I will do Miss Lady's birthday gift. Somebody says, well, let's go. I'm gonna get a roll, bottle of one, some Pond and some Calgon. You gonna get us lady some what? She said Calgon. Somebody else actually suggested white diamonds. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't know. Make sure they stay in place. Normally all of this would be cut off, so I don't even have to worry about it. But today, of course, I was buffing the system, so now I got this whole little tragedy situation going on. But it'll be alright. Make sure we keep this front flat. The whole thing had shifted in the front, and you can see all of that cardboard that was inside of that mixing bowl. And y'all know that one will make it. So I had to try to get it positioned, but it's doing the same thing again. What is the problem? That's why I don't be fooling with shrink wrap right here. It's entirely too much. Good. I'm over it. Very much over it. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I just go and get what I needed from my workshop? Because this is freaking ridiculous right now. Let me tell you, the last time I tried to close something off with a freaking clothes pin or whatever you call it, pipe cleaner. Shoot, feel like cussing. Let me see what y'all saying, because I'm over it. Hey, Bonnie. You're welcome. Hey, never in a million. Oh, yeah. Yep, she grown. White diamonds. Heck, you know what? Miss Terry says, so S. Marie, is your page connected to your area or city? I am trying to get started with clients in my area on Facebook. You got it, Riri. Hey, Maria. I'm out and about, but I'm so happy you created a playlist. Thank you for the suggestion, Maria. I got it done. I'm gonna get some more stuff up there, but I had to get some stuff in there. Miss Terry, yes, I am on like my local buy sell trade pages. So, like name of my city. Let's say my city is Dublin, so it'll be Dublin buy sell trade. Dublin. Small business, Dublin County buy sell trade, Dublin County marketplace, Facebook marketplace. Like there are different groups that you'll find where they do stuff. Dublin County Moms Group, Dublin County, whatever university is in your area. They'll have those types of pages on Facebook. So I went through and I searched a couple of them and came back with some listings of pages. And so I went in each one of them to see how active the pages were, how many times were people posting, if they had any rules with regards to how much you can post, if you can sell things on their page. Because some people don't like you to sell on those types of pages. Like some of the all free pages that don't want to sell anything. So there's really no use of me joining one of those to try to sell anything because the admins are just gonna kick me out. So you can look for those kinds of places, read through the rules, and go ahead and submit your join request if that's what you want to do. Once you get in there, look around. First thing I do is always search gift baskets or gifts to see if anybody else in that page, in that group, is already selling those types of items or making posts about those types of things. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me go find the blow dryer. But yeah, so you check those pages, see if anybody else is posting. I mean, you don't have to do it. I do it because I be wanting to know if there's other people already in there. And now here I am just, you know, coming out with all of this stuff. So I usually search to see if anybody else is posting it, what kind of traction they're getting, what type of things are people asking for in the groups. What kind of things people are asking for in the groups. Like, is it a group where people are looking for a lot of recommendations? Are they selling products and services? Are they looking for childcare? Like, you want to see what's going on in there, so you'll know if it's a good fit or not. If it's a page that doesn't have much activity, they have like 2 or 3 posts a day or 5 posts a month, then that may not be something, a place that you would want to invest a lot of time in posting to. Other than that, definitely check the rules. Make sure you're going to be within the rules. But I always take pictures, and like I tell you guys, make sure you watermark your pictures. Whatever you're putting on social media, put it on there. It doesn't matter if it's in big bold letters all across your basket. It does not matter. The last thing you want is for somebody to take a picture that you've posted without a watermark on it, and then use that picture and say that they're selling this gift basket. Some people are like, it doesn't really matter because the concept is the concept. Anybody can make it or recreate it and all that kind of stuff. It matters when people in your local area see this gift that I just created, but they see Johnny Smith is selling this same gift. Well, Johnny Smith may be getting deposits for it. He may get people asking him different things about it. People may even pay in advance to Johnny Smith via his information that's on that page. And then when he doesn't deliver, because he never actually had the basket, I did. So when he doesn't deliver, they're going to go and then do an image search and see who else has this basket. Then they end up finding the person that created it. So now they're like, okay, well, I already sent you money. No, you didn't send me money. You sent Johnny Smith money. You've been talking to Johnny Smith about a basket that he didn't even have in his possession. So that's why the watermarks are important to me, because I think Tasha had some situations like that some years ago where people were using her pictures and, like, I think getting money, or either selling, you know, they were buying baskets, and then after the fact they would end up finding her after the person is long gone with their money. So it's just something that you want to make sure you do in advance. So figure out how to get your name. If nothing else, literally type out your name and stick it in the front of your gift. Take a picture, edit that picture, go down to the text box, write your name or your business name in the text box, and then position it on your picture so that it, even if they cropped it or tried to take a picture of it, a screenshot, your name is still going to be right there in the center. I usually do center, I'll do somewhere down around the bottom, and I usually hide my name up in the bow somewhere. So at first glance, it may not seem like there's a lot of identifying marks on it, but if I'm looking at it, I can definitely say, well, this is my picture because here's my watermarks and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of why I'm a stickler about getting those kind of things done prior to posting, is so that once I go ahead and have my watermarks on there, I got my pictures taken, I have my collages made, So then it's just a matter of listing out what I have in the gift basket, how they can get in contact with me, how much I'm asking for it, and the fact that I have other gifts and I can create for all occasions. I will make that listing on the Facebook Marketplace. I'll turn around and make it in that Dublin Buy Sell Trade. I'll turn around and make it in the Dublin Moms group that only allows you to sell products on whatever certain day of the week. So I don't post it everywhere, but I do go through and post it strategically in places that I know is getting good traction. People are looking for those types of products or services, that kind of thing. And then it's just a matter of answering your emails, or not your emails, your messages, checking back periodically to see if anybody's messaged you, answering questions, meeting up in a safe place, working out the particulars if they're trying to do custom baskets. I mean, you guys know the rest from there. But that's just pretty much all I do when I'm listing on Facebook. I'm posting it under my business account. I'm posting it under my personal page under my name. Well, it's actually a fake name, but I'll be posting more stuff under my actual name too. And then that way my presence is being felt on social medias day in and day out. So I hope that helps. And it's along the line of what you were asking about. You're playing at my house TV. Thank you. To help you with your watch hours. Thank you so much. That turned out really pretty. Thank you, and still classy. Exactly, says Ronnie, right? Wow, I wish I knew how to watermark. Wait a minute, I do know how to watermark then. Yes, ma'am. Now you can get fancy as you want. You can go out there and create your own little watermark in Canva. You can do all of the things, but if nothing else, you can edit your picture after you take it. Most phones allow that. Edit it, and literally when the edit box comes up, there should be a little T or a text box. Hit that text and it should let you start typing whatever you want in that box. Now after you hit enter, the box is just going to stick it right there in the front of the picture, but you should be able to touch that picture, touch the little text box and move it where you want to put it. If you want to make another one, you can put another one up there and move him where you want him at. So you should be able to make you some watermarks. Now they may not look like you want them to look, but they are enough of an identifier so that people will kind of sort of know that you're doing it. Can people erase watermarks? Yeah, they can. Is it fail proof? Absolutely not. But it does help, and I feel like it deters people from doing things to your pictures, trying to scam people using your pictures, because they know that you've already taken the step to identify what's yours. Hey Hope. I'm gonna make one too then. Just made an account in my business name and started posting now. I need an incognito page too. Yeah. The incognito thing was long before, and actually I be on that so much that I forgot I even actually had a page that says S. Marie. Those of you who are on Facebook, y'all see that I don't be over there a lot. And I know y'all be like friend requesting me. So I don't be over there on that page enough to even see y'all's requests. But that will be changing here directly. So I guess I'll start accepting friends. And this dryer is most definitely on its last leg, y'all. I told y'all before they had conked out on me. Well, he started working again, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna clean this up and let it bring you guys back. It's my B-Day. And my B-Day was in March. Wow. Alright, I'll be busy. Exactly. Hey, Kay. Welcome to the live. Hope you be careful out there driving around. How are you, Kay? But yeah, I was talking about it yesterday. I want to encourage everybody to start posting on their pages more often. I had a friend of mine actually purchased a gift from somebody, or not from somebody, from a store, for a special occasion. And their reasoning behind it was that they forgot that I did gift baskets. They didn't even think about it. And I was like, thinking to myself, how you forgot? You literally have been to my house while I've been making gift baskets. You have been on the streets with me while I'm selling baskets. But when it was time for you to buy one, you forgot. But I can't get upset with that. I just have to make sure from here on out, I have my presents, my gifts out there. So you can't tell me that you didn't see me, you didn't remember. Like you still posting it every day. Okay, you see you slide in. Funeral Saturday finally. Oh, we'll definitely keep you guys in our prayers. Right? I'll post a couple of things and drop my business page too then. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. You gotta be out there if you want to buy your stuff. So they have to see you actively. Like I say, I can't even be mad because at the end of the day, I was the one who wasn't in their face every day, all day with my basket. So if they forgot, then, and I know I wasn't on my job making sure that my products are being seen or posted, then I can't really be upset. I mean, I wouldn't really anyway, but it was just kind of one of those things. life is crazy right now. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. And yes, my cardboard shifted after all of that. My cardboard inside my cup is exposed. My shred is lifting and moving around. All of those things, everything that I tried to prevent from happening, it's still happening. It is what it is. I'm not opening it. I mean, I could, because at this point it's pretty much molded into shape. So if I took the zip tie off, I could literally reach my hand in there and fix all of that. I don't know if I really want to do it. But one thing I did want to point out to you guys, I know a lot of you have been asking about the lines in your shrink wrap. I'm trying to show you guys without taking y'all off of this holster. Y'all see all of this bubble? Some of you guys are talking about you have problems with that. Well, if you keep the front smooth when you first put your zip tie on, which I was trying to do, but it did not happen because this is a Chanel stem and not an actual zip tie. But if you keep this front part of it smooth, when it shrinks, it'll smoothen out and stay smooth. But because I had ripples in there, especially from this being larger and then it gradually going back, I have ripples across the front of here. So what I can do is take my dryer and I'm gonna literally take my hand and open out this plastic. Once you put a little more heat to that, you're gonna be able to mold it and smooth it out some. Now you want to work fast and you want to work carefully because you could definitely poke a hole in it. But shrink wrap, you can always rearrange it, remove it. You know, I can take this out and literally pull this bag and expand it back to being as big as it was when I first put it on there. So I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but you can mold your shrink wrap when you need to. So I hope that helped. Oh heck, now y'all falling down the pole. Sliding down the darn pole. That's okay, that pole gonna fix everything. It sure is, because you know I ain't finna move. I'm about to lose service. Okay. Have fun, good luck in there, Maria. Yep, we're gonna fix it all. That's why I ain't fooling with it. It's a Chanel stem because my zip ties are outside. So that's why it's doing its own thing and falling everywhere. That's why I say I can open it if I really want to do it and fix it. Not with my bare hands, I can't. Hold on, let me find something I can stick in there. Let's see, this is long enough. Definitely not. What time is it? Oh, I'm overtime. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Next time I'll tape your butt down. Then you won't be able to move at all. Alright. Another hot 20 seconds poking at this shred. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to go to somebody's house looking just like this. I suggest you get it together. Just open and press yeah. Yep. So that's it. That's all, y'all. We can close this back up. And actually, I'll just wait. I'll make my bow, and then I'll use the same zip tie. You can put that on there. Let's find us some ribbon. And then I'm going to have to get off of here with you guys. I was going to say I'll be back to finish the other one, but I probably will not. What did I bring in here? I have denim. I have burlap with lace. I have blue plaid. We have cream or off-white. What else do we have? Silvery. We got black. I think black is for the next one. Yeah, that's definitely not here. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. That's good. Thank you, ma'am. I'm loving the denim already. I would like to do this. I think this would go with it the best. But it's such a manly thing. But I kind of think it goes best. It even pulls some of this yellow and stuff out of these things. And maybe some of that burlap. That burlap's doing too much. I could do those two. Or three. Yeah, let's do those two. Alright. Blue plaid on the bottom. White in the middle. Yep, those three. Thank you. Let's get you back on here. Let's get this bow going. And I will be off of this live at the latest in the next 20 minutes. So, but yeah, you guys, make sure you post. And also, if you are intending to have YouTube be another stream of income for you, then you're going to need to be posting on there also. But of course, I'm thinking about the money of it. So if you need to sell off product, or you need to get just some space, make room for some stuff in your spaces and all that kind of stuff, then get on the social medias and see about posting. See if you can't get some people who are willing to purchase those items from you. It's awesome, you know, to be able to pass the buck, pass the deals on to people in our community, our basket community. But the reality of it is there's a lot of shipping involved, a lot of costs with shipping. So you want to think about that also. It may just be easier to offload that stuff locally than it would be to ship it to somebody, another basket maker. Now, some people don't have an issue with it, and, you know, that's them. But some people, it can be costly. So, we're going to go ahead and make this bow. I went ahead and measured out my tail length. I just had my 3 ribbons. Is this upside down? I think my ribbon may be upside down. I don't know if it matters much, but oh well. I just measured it from the top up here. See how long I wanted my tail, and that's about it. Should cover up all of this craziness I got going on. And then my loop is indicative of how big my bow will actually be. The loops of my bow will be. I got my Chanel stem here so we can wrap it around once we get through. And y'all know me and my little twirly do. Um, but I am rolling out way more ribbon now than I was before. He told me to do that, so I've been trying to make sure I do that. And we're just going to go through and loop, pinch in the middle, twist. I always straighten out my ribbon. That's why I never rolled it out so far, because I always wanted it to be straight. So when I did my loops, I knew I was getting good sizing on them, and they were relatively uniform. Second loop, met in the middle. I turn it right there under my finger. I turn it right there. Then I pick this finger up, bring it across the top, and catch it. I'm still holding it with my thumb, but now I've caught it with that finger. And I'm going to do the same thing. Measure them down. My cream is twisted, so it's making the process a little bit more difficult. Measure it down to about as far as I think my loop is going to be. And I'm going to just take it and flip it on back up here to the top and make a loop with it. Again, I've taken my finger and I brought it up under the bottom and clasped it there so it can hold my ribbon. Now my hand's free. So then I take it and I literally twist it in the opposite direction. And now I can go in with my third loop. This is going to drive me crazy here. I'll tell you what, I'll fix you, buddy. Now, another loop. Twist. Wrap my ribbon. Bring in my third loop. Twist. Bring it up. Now, I'm going to make my last twist, and instead of making another loop with it, all I'm doing is letting it fall. And I basically am trying to measure out how long I want to cut this, because see, I'm still attached to my rolls. This is my first end that I used when I measured my tails. So I kind of want my other ones to be similar in size. So I just take my scissor and kind of rough cut. So now my tail should be relatively the same length. Not exactly, which that's okay too. Now since I'm free from the spool, I have all of this in my hand. My thumb never left the front. It's still sitting there. These other fingers are now holding all the rest of this ribbon to the back. So literally the only part that's holding all of this together is this little area. That's why the bow dabber works. Because you're sliding these pieces into that middle section to hold it while you turn and do the loops. When you're doing them by hand, you don't have the bow dabber to slide into that section. So you just have to pinch it with your hand, move your fingers to maneuver it where you need it to go. So now that I have it all gathered here, I'm going to take the pipe cleaner that was just up here that fell on the floor. We're going to get a pipe cleaner, and then we're going to tie this off. Pipe cleaner or a piece of string or any of those things. And when I tie it off, all I'm doing is taking my Chanel stem and wrapping it around. So I literally took it and made it a little suction, a little C or whatever, and just wrapped it from the front to the back. Then I'm able to catch it with my hand. This hand that I just used to put it on there. Now I'm going to hold all of this at the same time while I bring all the rest of these pieces together to finish up my bow. And then it's just a matter of closing it down while you still hold all of it, which I just turned it loose, so I hope it don't go free everywhere. But if it does, it'll be fine too. We'll fix it. Mm, 447. And that's it, and that's all. Once you get it on there, you can maneuver it around as much as you want. You can also turn your tails in or out if you want to position them a different way. You want to make one part of it the front and one part of it the back. You can do all of that stuff after you get your pipe cleaner secured. And then the only thing left to do would be to dovetail or clip your ends, slant them, however you want to do it. And then the next part would just be to fluff out your loops and attach your bow. The final step is what? After we have fluffed our bow and attached it, what do we do next? What's the last thing we want to do prior to selling it? Anybody? So we've made our bow. We've attached it to our gift. Anybody want to say what they think the last thing we should be doing with our gift is before selling it? Pictures. Vonnie got it right. Gotta get them pictures. So now we got our bow. Let me put this on here, and then I'll fluff it, and then I don't have to do anything else with it. So we're gonna gather all of this back up. Take this pipe cleaner, swing it around the back, twist it up a couple times so it holds the packaging. I usually bend my pipe cleaner down or twist them so that they don't get anybody's fingers. Give her a quick haircut. She's all janky. Pictures and videos. Yep. And then, let's see what he was saying. Okay. Then we're going to go through and open out the loops. So you can alternate however you want to get these things done. Just get them opened up, positioned the way you want to. And it doesn't matter how many times you position these bows and all that kind of stuff, it's still going to need to be positioned again later. So don't worry about it. I have not had a season yet that my bows didn't need to be fixed by the time I got outside. Even if I did it in the car on the way or before I left the house or whatever the case may be, that stuff still needs to be fixed by the time I got where I was going. So sometimes, especially if I'm doing them in advance, I don't even worry about the bows. Fluffing out my bows and making it all pretty, because it's going to be jacked up by the time I hit the streets with it, so I just leave it be. And then once I get outside and everybody gets through picking them up and moving them and transporting them and all that kind of stuff, then I'll just go through and literally walk down the lane as I'm setting stuff up, and I'll fluff out some bows and that kind of thing. But I'll put the bow up there. I will put the price tags on them. Try to get that done prior to getting outside. And then it's just a matter of fluffing them when I get out there and setting them up the way I want to. And once I get that done, then I'm able to design on site if I want to, if I brought stuff to design on site. I also get to taking pictures and posting them on those same sites. The buy, sell, trade groups, that mom group, all of those other groups that you've been posting those pictures in once a week or once a month or however the group allows you to post. You want to go back on those posts go back to those groups when you're outside selling and say, do a video. Hey, this is what I got. I'll walk up and down the table. I'll take a big picture from way back and put up there. This is where I am. I'll be here for this amount of time. Come get your gifts starting at this amount. That kind of thing. So you then want to go back, because these are the people who have been seeing you post every day or every other day or every week. So now that you're outside, you want to show them that you're out here and you got more gifts. So even if they haven't contacted you yet, if they're in the area, they may stop by, and then that way they'll see firsthand what kind of gifts you're producing. So when I'm not on live with you guys while I'm outside, I'm doing one of those things. I'm usually on the social medias, posting on my personal page, on those local groups, trying to make sure everybody knows that I'm outside and to come and get these gifts, like right now, so I can leave them out here. Love it. The bow is nice. Thank you. This is beautiful. The bow is popping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah. All right, and I made it just under my time frame. So we'll get this one here ready to go. And I'll take over and drop off the other gifts, the prize gifts. I'll take them and drop them off after I make the lady to get this gift. And then I'll come back. So I've been in and out all day. But that's fine, because I'm making money. Alright. So these are the prize gifts that I created for the games. This out of your way. Can you see that one? Yep. Y'all remember the waffle makers? I put one of those little anchor cups up there on top and added a pot holder and a kitchen towel and a pot holder and a hand sanitizer. And that's all we have going on up there with that one. So that'll be a little gift for somebody if they win a game. And then the next one is a tabletop fountain. On top of the fountain, I put one of those little gray plates that we used for Father's Day. I put one of those up there. And then inside the plate, I added a diffuser. I took the diffuser out of the box. So you have the diffuser box. The diffuser's on the other side. There is also a bourbon desert candle in there. And what else is in there? Oh, a little box, a little bottle with the matches. And then I did an aromatherapy sweet orange to go in the diffuser. Put a little sprig of some type of greenery that I had in there. And that's all we have going on with this one. And here's what it looks like without the bow. So here's your diffuser, your aromatherapy stuff. That's the actual machine. I already put a battery inside the box and taped it in so it doesn't get moving around. And then here's my little bottle with my matches in it. These were like 5 or 6 of them in a pack from the $1.25 and Up tree, or excuse me, the tree store some time back. So I realized that I was able to get like 15, 20 little matches in there. So I was like, hey, I ain't doing nothing else with it. Might as well stick it in the gift. So there it is, sitting on the top by the candle. And then we put a little bit of shred, slide it all on top of the fountain, put a little bow up there, and she's good to go. So these are the prizes that they get to win for answering or playing the games at the housewarming party. The housewarming, the person who got the house, and the reason they're having a housewarming party, this is the gift that one of her guests commissioned me to make. So this is the gift that she's getting. So that's why I was doing that one. I also have another housewarming gift. This person got her house a little while ago, but her and her sisters are agents, so she ended up buying another house. Nevertheless, that's the other gift that I'm working on, but hers is going to be more of the monogrammed stuff due to her name. So we'll put that stuff in there since we couldn't get away with the wine for either of these concepts. So these are the gifts, you guys. So that's one set of orders down. Well, it's actually 2 different orders. This is an order by itself. This is an order by itself. But the 3 of them are going to the same event, the same function. Let's see. Cute. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Just got in the car about to drive home, enjoying the live while driving. Thank you, Miss Alicia. I hope you had a good day at work. Hey, Shad. Love that. Hey, y'all. So yeah, that's what I got going on. That's all that I've done. Like I said, I got this other stuff going on, but we'll get that one out a little bit later. I think that bow's kind of super big, but it'll be alright. Let me take some pictures up here since I already took the other pictures up here. We might as well be similar in that aspect. And ain't nobody can sit here and keep fluffing this bow. As I stand here and still fluff the bow. Yeah, let me get this picture so I can get this out of my possession, and maybe I will start fooling with it. What did I do on my phone, y'all? My other phone. Alright, so we're going to get another set of pictures. And actually, let's see if we can get it from here. And I'll close the chat. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. But that's the picture I just took. White background, kind of from the top down. And that's the picture I took at first without it being in the shrink wrap. I got one a little off to the side, kind of on the side corner angle, so you can see the depth and how much stuff's in there. And then I did the same thing on the other side, so they can kind of see what's going on with the sides of it. And like I said, I didn't care about it not having shred at the bottom because it was just craft paper, so it was the same color. But you see there's a little bit of reflection in the picture, so that's why I take them before and after. You can see that rippling across the top of there, but it's not a big deal. So that's it, and that's all, y'all. Thank you so much for letting me go ahead and get this stuff together so that they can go to their new homes. I appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out, watching me design. I may or may not be back this afternoon. Like I said, I have two more gifts. I was going to say one more to do. But I got to do Miss Lady's 83rd birthday gift. So I'm going to see if I can't pick some of her people's brain to see if they if they'll give me some information about what she actually likes. Oh, it's time to go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shy. Not my apologies. Yes, honey, we've been here for 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah, I gotta speed up. But yeah, so that's what's going on, you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Like I say, after I get this one dropped off, I'll be working on the other one. And actually, I can get this. Shoot, this thing is heavy. Let me get it off my table. And y'all, it usually doesn't take that long to shrink wrap those gifts, but because I had so much additional plastic from that huge bag, it takes a longer time for it to form down to size. So that's kind of where we were with that situation. Let me bring this in. Well, so there's that. Of course, we have the cutting board with the M initial on the bottom. We have the M canvas thing. I bought this. I don't remember when I'm supposed to be putting on that. Oh my, yeah. I know you're saying oh my 2 hours. I know it. I told y'all I'm slow as a turtle. Y'all should have saw me. I was fussing with that blanket for the longest. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We have a blanket that we're going to be adding. So that must be why I have this. We may be adding, y'all can't see, can y'all? Oh yeah, you can. Why is my phone delayed like that? Oh, because it's paused. Oh, that would make sense. No, because I missed it. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. So we also have these. You guys remember these? So we got a set of hand towels and washcloths. I pulled those, of course, because of the grays in there, the gray in here. There's gray in here, and it also already has a little bow on it. So all I have to do is flip my bow around to the front, and I don't even have to put another bow on there. We have that thing. What else do I have here? We have a candle. We have a home sweet home, and we have a little potted plant. So we're going to be putting all of that stuff up there a little bit later. And I think there was one more thing that was supposed to be in there, but I don't know what it is. I thought about giving her a cooking book, but she absolutely does not cook, like at all. So I ain't giving her my cooking books. Oh, and y'all, I found my Tabitha Brown books. I bought them from the tree store a couple of long time ago, and I just found them today. I was so happy. So we have Tabitha Brown, which she'll go awesome to go with some of those recipe holders that I have. I got to get those cleared off. I'm up to like 8 of them at this point. So there's that. But I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Hopefully I will see you a little bit later. Thank you for your participation, and I'll chat at you soon. Y'all take care. And thank you for the likes. I appreciate y'all. Bye now. Oh, I'm steady trying to turn y'all off my other phone.